Hey guys, welcome back to Capel Farm. If you're new, hey. So today we are making or setting some hay. Down here it's not exactly real thick, but it gets a little bit better there in the middle. So T65, drop the mower, and grab the tedder. And then after this, once I get all this crap blown apart, I'm gonna go over there see if that hay feels good to go, or we should wait a little bit longer. If we have to, we can wait a couple more days to drop it. But yeah, I guess get this thing unfolded and we'll get to setting. So do it quick. Got a little push. Broken tines, it'll be fine. I think that hole. I'm missing two of these arms because they keep breaking. And they broke a while ago. My mom was running with pedals, and we just haven't had time to blow them up or at least get new ones. Sound like a bearing's going out there. Gotta flip that over once we get back home. Just a couple turns. Get it to the ground. Half a turn back. We really want to stay for the board or not. That's too far even. It's still too far. That's about good right there. Just grabbing the top of the stubble. Alright, so that's this field headed once. Really just come out here to blow apart the big sections. I mean, I really didn't have it all the way down because I'm trying to keep as much volume in this stuff as I can. Try not to lose too many leaves. And yeah, just get the big crap blown apart. I figure it'll make at least by today's Friday. So I figure it'll at least make by Sunday, if not Saturday night, which we'll figure it out when time comes. I mean, it's down here in this thin section. It's dry earth, but not completely dry. You can still kind of feel the moisture in it. But up in them big sections, it's still wet. Shortly after I got done yesterday, it did rain a little bit for about 5 minutes. It came down pretty good. So, but the hay was still green, and it's not like it had started its drying process. So I wasn't too worried. I guess to get this part so I get you all in a good set, good position. Alright, so we got that done. Fuel's just right over there. So, for starters, we got the W4 at the front of the barn. I guess the motor seized after 15 years of sitting, so we were dragging around with something new to us. And yeah, got 12-volt conversion kit done on it. Got to finish wiring up the getting the wires ran to the battery, and then break it free, and it should be ready to roll. Put an auxiliary hydraulic pump on it. This thing would be perfect to run the tedder and the rake, just because it whips around so easy. Turn it around, you got this. It's a Case 970. We've got the motor tore apart on it, got the heads tore off, pistons, cylinders out, oil pans off, just because motor froze up. It was sitting in the field for, I don't know, probably 2 years without a muffler on it. So water was just dumping right down in the exhaust manifold, froze up cylinders 1, 2, and 3, and then we couldn't break them loose by letting them sit with trans fluid, and so we just ended up pulling it all apart, just so that way we know we'll have good internals in it. We're gonna be cutting this whole piece off, or the whole front of this cab off from this floorboard up to that pillar right there to make it just a real canopy. Because this is really just a winter cab. All it's got is radio and heat. And we don't need heat, we need AC. But we ain't gonna get AC, so just gonna make a canopy out of it. So, it's in pretty good shape. Yeah, so Case 970. So, we're gonna go back to the barn and grab another new dust tool. So, here's another thing, or two actually. 97 F250 with the 5.8 in it, gasser. And then gooseneck trailer. These two came together. And then a little bit further, we got a little dirt here. We got a little asphalt grindings here. That truck's not ours, but that container is. So, got a 40-foot shipping container that has the four-wheelers, dirt bikes, and my tools in it. And then I'm gonna build a lean-to coming off the front of this side of the barn to the edge of this, to right about the edge here. And then it'll be run the length, but that back piece will be open, so we can pull like the tedder, the rake, and the manure spreader in there. Just that way everything's somewhat undercover for winter. Yeah, I mean, I would open it up and show you guys, but I got locks on it and I don't have the key on me. My rusty dusty turd with the trans in it, but that's nothing new. Then walking over, we have something else. Yes, it's orange. And I left the key in. Sweet. Yeah, about, I don't even know how many chickens anymore. The square baler, McCormick, that we ran about, this many bales through it this year. Then saw about 75 last year. No, Baylor still here. This, yeah, that's not our mower either, but grab this and I guess we'll head down to the old man's place and see if his hay's ready to cut. Alright, so we're down here at the old man's place. It's got a 656, that's what we used to do this field. It's his tractor, it only makes sense to use his equipment to do his field. Or his tractor at least. But we used that tractor to drive home the case, or the 970. That was about 15 miles, and that was a long, slow ride. So, just about a half-mile track for horses. And this field used to be brush hog, and then we scuffed it with a disc, and then broadcast spread a Timothy, Kentucky bluegrass, and clover into this. But this isn't real thick, so I don't think we're gonna cut it. Like even right here on the edges, that's what's gonna be the thickest, and it still ain't real thick. But yeah, there's no point in cutting it. All of this hay